Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yo, what up, Josh? What up, Bo? Yo, what's good, man?
What up with
What's
it?
up?
What's
Hey,
wrong?
man, welcome to the platform, dog.
For sure, for sure.
Welcome to the platform. So let's get to it, man. How you got the rap name, man?
I got the rap name SFE. So when I started, it used to be like a group we used to hoop. It was called Slide Family Entertainment, and it was SFE. And then when we changed it to music, I changed it to Shine for Eternity. Me and my management team was thinking what we could do with SFE because it was already like branded where I'm from. And then we changed it to Shine for Eternity. And then my first name Tavian. So it's just Tave,
Okay.
SFE Tave. But I like everything lowercase.
Facts, facts. Okay, cool. And you, out of Ohio, right? Dayton, Ohio?
Yeah, Dayton, Ohio.
Facts. Okay. So how long you been, like, really taking this rap thing serious, though? The rap shit serious, the rap career serious.
I dropped my first project in 2020. It was called Violent Dreams, Beautiful Nightmares. As far as taking it serious, I'd say 2020. But before that, the reason I started making music in the first place was because I used to go to therapy for depression and anxiety. And then it was actually recommended to me by my therapist, like to start making like music or like writing how I feel. And then I used to sing in these talent shows, so they had like we had mixed it together. Like, okay, you can sing and you can write, and like you can tell me how you feel. So like, just put it on a beat. And then that was when I was like 15 or 16. So then I started, I started writing songs, but I didn't know how to record or anything. So then, um, once I started learning how to record, I recorded my first couple songs, and that was it. I started, and then by 2020 came like 4 years later, I released my first tape. Violent Dreams, Beautiful
Okay.
Nightmares, where I got to talk about like how I feel, like my real life situations, because it's all from therapy, so can't lie on none of them songs.
Facts. And we're gonna go on that mental therapy, mental health for the situation for a minute. Like how important is mental health for everybody who watching that shit? That shit very serious though. In the
Hey,
black
I
community,
ain't
we
gonna
don't take it
lie.
serious.
Mental health, look, so my brand, Shine for Eternity, if you go look at the bio, it say emotions rule the world. Like, as far as mental health goes, like it don't matter if you like when I say emotions rule the world, you can't go against that. It's like if you happy, you in a good mood and you motivated, you're gonna do something. If you're not motivated, you're not gonna do something. Or if you're not motivated but you have the mindset to go against your emotions, then you're gonna get up
Yeah,
and do something. So it's
right.
like whether you feel good or not, it's your emotions that's going to your brain. Because in school I majored in biology, so like emotions really not even real. It's all like neural impulses and chemical imbalance in your brain. Like depression is tangible, like you can see it, you can detect it with a CAT scan. So it's like, yes, all I'm saying, emotions rule the world. So as far as your mental health goes, you need to take care of yourself. Whatever you can do, whether it's venting, if that don't work for you, just keep trying shit. It's advice all over the internet. Everybody's situation is different and unique. So, but yeah, if your mental not right, your life gonna be bad. You can be broke and happy, you can be rich and happy, you can be homeless and happy, but at the end of the day, you need to take care of your brain just as much as you take care of your physical aspects.
Big fact. You said a mouthful just now. So you still go to therapy?
Yeah, I still go.
Okay. How many times a week you go on shit?
I only go like right now. I go on like Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Facts. That shit be running up, ain't it? That shit costs a ticket, ain't it?
Kind like insurance take care of it because I was diagnosed with depression, so it's a medical expense.
Facts. I'm trying to roll myself into some therapy. You know, it's like, I'm trying to get into therapy too, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, even if it's not super serious, if you ever got shit on your mind, it's like men nowadays is like against it, like it's like you soft or something. But for real, that shit changed my life. It
nah,
made me
that shit's
empathetic.
stronger right there. When a man admit that he got something on his mind and he can talk to somebody, that shows how vulnerable he is. That shows real masculinity instead of
Yeah,
that toxic shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Fact.
And
I
once I
salute
started doing that, I found myself like in a better mood. I used to get like real irritated with people like real fast. And then after like my first couple sessions, I was able to like calm down. And a lot of my songs you hear me say like I'm a high head, but I calm down. Like it's still situations like that I find myself in where I have to where I am who I am, but it's like it's been a lot less lately, especially being able to like move and get out of my current situation and stuff. But yeah, if it wasn't for my like going to therapy and like getting my mental right, I probably would have never made music. I'd still be doing what I was doing, probably not even free.
you.
So
Sure it ain't you being light skinned too? Because they say light skinned people are more emotional though. You sure it ain't you just being light skinned, acting light
it,
skinned and shit?
hey man, being light skinned done did a lot of good things for me.
What are some of the things it done for you though? Being light skinned though,
Hey,
man. What kind
light
of doors has it open for you though,
best
man?
summary, light skin privilege. But nah, I don't need no light skin privileges because I got a girl. Well, maybe my light skin privilege is what got me the girl I wanted. Her name Nadia, but you feel me? Like she liked light skin, so
Could they could they say light skinned people are softer than dark skinned people, which is bullshit. Though. Y'all crazy though. I give you that. Y'all waffle colored Negroes crazy though.
hey,
Y'all
look,
do some wild shit though, man.
nah, nah, I gotta shit. The light skin stereotype, like being feminine and all of that. It's like you feel me. I take care of my nails, my shit cut, shiny. Feel me? But ain't nobody about to disrespect me though. So like you feel me? Light
Facts.
skin, I can do whatever I want, take care of myself, my skin, but ain't nobody about to play with me though. So
Can't let them play with you. Can't let them do that. You ain't. This ain't nothing to play with, right? This ain't Toy Story right here,
feel
goddamn
me?
it.
SFUJ.
Facts. Okay, so you say you've been doing. Is music therapeutic for you though?
Music is therapeutic. At first, it wasn't. It used to be like I'll make a song and I wouldn't be able to listen to it again because like the shit I'm saying, I don't really want to be reminded of. I just wanted to get it off my chest. Shit, I just said that in a song. Like I was talking to the engineer and I was like, "Don't play that back. I don't want to hear it." It was in the
Mm.
song "I'm Still Crazy" because like the situation I was talking about. It's been times in the studio where I had to like take a break from recording a song just because like you know how like you get choked up because like when you're talking or if it's like public speaking or you're at a funeral or something, you need a minute. It's like
Hmm.
the shit I be talking about. I gotta like leave the studio and come back when I don't feel like that no more, so I can actually speak because I'm talking about my real life. I'm not making shit up.
Right. Gotcha. Do you feel like it's easier for a light skinned artist to blow up or a dark skinned artist to blow up now in 2022?
Shit in 2022, I think is I don't think it's a difference. It depends on what you're talking about. Like if for people forgetting how important image is in the music industry, as long as you being true to yourself, like if you not like that, don't act like you like that. If you like that, then you could be like that. But it's like whatever. Like if my image is like if you go to my TikTok and it's just me talking about my girl and stuff, and you go listen to Run from Bam, that shit ain't gonna make sense. But the niggas that like knew who I was before like they ever watched one of my TikToks, like they know like it makes sense. SFE Tape is like that, but like people that come from my TikTok and then go straight and listen to like a random song or something, they might be confused because like that wasn't fitting the image. Like, but for real, it's like to be more mainstream, you can't even be like that. Like if you just straight street or hood, then it's like you kind of limit yourself to where you can go with the music industry for real, because it's
Right.
like it has a certain limit on it.
Right. It does have a lot with image. Though. I think image does play a huge part in how you know how to label market you or whatever the case may be. But with social media and TikTok and everything, do you feel like the media outlets really matter, like doing interviews anymore? Or whatever the case may be? So people,
Yeah,
artists can go
I think
live?
doing interviews is like super important. Like content outside of music, like people need that. Like people need to be able to see what you really like. Because
But but a lot of artists have success without doing interviews. You see artists like Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, you know, they don't even do no interviews no more. And they're
but think
wildly
about all the
successful.
content. Like you hear their regular voice all the time. Like you, if you think of J. Cole's speaking voice, you know you could think like he did that shit with Lil Pump. Like everybody remember that. Like you gotta show your person, or like he be riding his bike through the city. J. Cole like all these like off guard photos and like him being a regular person. People need to see you being a regular person so they can connect with you more. Like my
You
songs are
should.
real. You said what?
No, my bad. Continue what you were saying. Excuse me. I was
Nah,
about to say you should have gave Jake. You should have gave Lil Pump a feature instead of that interview. I think that would have helped Lil Pump career out in longevity. But go ahead.
I've never done a feature before and posted it. I don't really like I get DMs all the time like how much for a feature, but I don't really like collab because I don't really know if people like it kind of bothered me to think like somebody might be lying on a song. I just can't work with people. Like I gotta be like I gotta like grow up with them or know who they was like since I was little, or have receipts of like who they true to who they are because when it comes to music, it's not just like, oh, I'm trying to make money. It's like it started out as like I never expected to be known for it, and I want to just be like real and authentic. And as long as I feel like the person is real and authentic, I'll probably do a song. But as far as right now, I ain't never put somebody on one of my songs. Like if you go to my Apple Music or Spotify, it's all SFE tape. It ain't nobody else.
You feel like man, you turning down these features right now? This feature money, man. You think that's good business though?
Um, as far as the money, yeah, that's the thing. Is like I wasn't really concerned about the money. It was just therapeutic, but feature money shit. I got a concert in Cincinnati, and then like streams, like 1 million streams is like 5 bands, and I do that consistently. So I'm not really worried about the money. Like the money's coming in. I just like to keep treating it as like therapeutic. Because once you start thinking about like, oh, I just want money, money, money from your music start losing its like authenticity. It just start becoming like I don't know. Like that's kind of what pop music is to me. It's like what can we put on the radio? Like I ain't trying to do that.
Right. And then I see something about you. You did like a sold out show or whatever. Like, what you be doing before your show? Do you get nervous? Do like you be having anxiety? Do you know like what's be going through your mind and emotions when you be like about to
Uh,
perform or do a
my
performance?
my show that is about to sell out is not till June 18th. So I ain't never did a show before.
Oh
It's
wow.
my first one stepping on the stage. But when I did the talent show in 5th and 6th grade, I ain't have no like backtrack. I ain't have no like I sung a Bruno Mars song raw into a microphone. I was only like 12 years old and 13 years old. It's in
You
front of
remember the
no.
song?
You said what?
You remember the song?
Yeah, When I Was Your Man, and I did Marry You by Bruno Mars.
Yeah, Bruno Mars been out that damn long. Come to think about it, shit.
I was born in 2000.
Yeah, he been out for a while though. Yeah, I like him with Anderson Paak, Silver Sonic, that Silk Sonic, whatever the case, Silk Sonic. Yeah.
I ain't even keeping up with it. I don't even know no more.
Thanks. Yeah, man. So congrats on your first show you got coming up or whatever. That's a big milestone right there. So how much real money are you seeing from music though? Like I'm sure you don't work a 9 to 5, so like what's the revenue looking like coming in?
Revenue, so like monthly, just from streams alone, it's like probably like 7 to like 7.2K, 7,200 just from streams alone. And then the ticket sales, shit, we sold 200. No, we sold like 320 tickets at $44. So whatever 320 divided by or 320 multiplied by 44 for the first show so far. We got 80 tickets left.
Damn, that's a great milestone. Congrats to that.
So shit in
Congrats to
the
that. It's
past.
hard to sell tickets for everybody watching. It's easy to sell streams and all that bullshit and merch,
So
but it's hard to get access and seats.
yeah, so as far as like the last month so far, I made like 28,000 just in the last like month and a half.
You made $28,000 last month.
Like the last month and a half, yeah.
Holy shit!
And I ain't
When
even
did
like
it click you?
bigger famous yet. I'm just moving the right way.
Holy shit! And it's all straight out of Ohio. You ain't even moving around right now.
I ain't never left Ohio. Well,
Holy
except for
fucking shit!
yeah, no, I ain't never did no
It,
nothing.
it, it's kind of funny though, right? It's kind of funny though to me, Steve, because you don't look like a prototypical rapper. You look more like a YouTuber, like you and your girl should be doing YouTube videos making money.
Hey,
So
you
it's
know
kind of
it's
like,
crazy. Me and my girl just said we finna make a YouTube channel. We said that today. Well, it's gonna be her channel, but I'm gonna be on it like SFE Tape and Nadia.
right. You like the new I forgot the dude name, Corey and Carmen couple, but that's dope right there. When did it come to you that okay, I don't want to work no 9 to 5? That told mom and dad, you know what? music is something I want to pursue as my lifelong career? Like when you had that conversation with
It was never really a conversation because I had moved out when I was 17, and I didn't make music at that time. I kind of just was like, I had a job. I worked at, it was called Peloton. And the people at Peloton, when I made my first couple songs, I don't want to get off topic. As far as like that conversation of like, I don't want to do nothing but music, I never had to tell nobody that. I kind of was just, I was able to freely make my decisions since I was younger. So when I first started making music, I had money, or not money, but like I had money from like just like my environment, people I was around and stuff we was getting into. So I didn't really have to worry about money. It's more like am I is it realistic that this becomes my main source of income? Like what can I do? Because after it started going from therapy to like an income, I was like, oh, like people really fuck with my music and it just felt good. So I wasn't even thinking about the money. I was just thinking about like, wow, who can relate to me? And I started trying to find ways to market, not for money, but to like, I want to see who's going through what I'm going through because it almost made me feel better in a way. So then, like, when it became an income, like a big income, it was just like, wow, like I can be a, like, like this therapy, this form of therapy for me is just like, it's not even really a job, but it's an income. And so, like, yeah, I ain't really, I moved out at 17, so I never had to tell nobody like, yo, this is what I want to do. It just happened like this, like.
facts, facts. So,
But it ain't been easy.
um,
Like ever since it has become an income, you gotta like work for that shit. Like the people, the connections we made, the money you put into marketing and stuff. Like that shit's not easy. Like I didn't just, I'm not just blowing up like, oh, SFB tape. Like if you heard about me somewhere, it's because like I put myself there for you to see me. Like I'm trying to be bigger at this point because it's like, why would I waste my talent? Because I kind of didn't really even want like fame or spotlight. I just was like, it was just therapy. But see, the I can't avoid the fame or the spotlight if I want to turn my therapy into an income. Like I gotta have that. So it is what it is.
facts, facts, facts. That's dope, man. That's dope right there. Uh, and and you see a lot of stuff going on. You got social media and TikTok putting on a lot of songs going viral, or whatever, and creating a lot of gimmicks. Do you feel like getting signed or being to the label is really important, or you just feel like you just gotta have your own buzz?
It kind of just depends on how intelligent you are. Like what a label is gonna do for you is exactly what you could do for yourself. Just they gonna have a way bigger budget than you have for yourself. So if you can find a way to create a big budget for yourself, you just gotta use the money right. So like if you make a lot of money from a show or something, and then you go buy a car and some gifts for your girl and dish out your money to your friends, like I'm doing it, then you're doing it wrong. Like you can do that after you do your marketing. Like after you start making money off the money you spend, then you can start being generous with it. But what niggas do is they want to impress people from jump. Like they want to seem a way that they not living. So, but yeah, I think if you're not smart, then you should sign. But I feel like if you're able to discipline yourself to read articles or watch YouTube videos and gather information and knowledge, then you can do this shit by yourself.
Right, right. Need a team though, but that's great. That's great right there. And you feel like now you say you do emo rap. What you said. You feel like rap has always had a bad stigma to it that you got to be hardcore, you got to be gangster. Don't you feel like Drake kind of broke the mold with rappers singing and singing and then being cool and being emotional and tap with your feelings, whatever?
I think it's a lot of pioneers of who created this subgenre. Like, it's a lot of people. I ain't about to. I don't want to leave nobody out, so I ain't gonna name nobody. But it's a lot of people you gotta credit for the way hip hop has become, like the way music's become. Cause like every artist that started making music was inspired by somebody. The way they sound or the way they look, and it's not even like you copy it because there's some people that like there's some people that's like OD, like they'll really like copy an artist But then it's other people where it's like you related to them like so much. Like I know there's people that relate to me so much. Like if they do things similar to what I do or say things similar to what I say, it's because they related to me, connected with me. It's not like they just copying me or some shit. So
But there's a quote to that though. They said, "Good artists borrow and great artists steal."
good artists borrow, great artists steal.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel. I have to think about that a little more because it's like,
Somebody said that shit. I don't know who said this. Somebody quoted it. I ain't know, but I was like, damn, got a point. Because if somebody, a big artist took your style, like say if Drake took one of your songs and do it, he gonna blow up. And he stole the hell out of it.
oh
He gonna
yeah.
get the recognition because he's bigger.
Well, the word great, I guess, is subjective because like if you
That's true.
great, you don't gotta steal. If you great,
Mm.
then like yeah, Z, you still ain't get your ticket, then you tripping. See that coming, and my boy Matt right there. But uh yeah, like I ain't everything I say in my song, like I can't steal it because I'm really talking about some shit. Like if you go to any line in one of my songs, I can tell you exactly what story I was talking about or some shit that actually happened to me. So like if I go steal a bar, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier when I was like they just do shit for like what can I put on the radio, what sounds good, like it's not even authentic no more. So like I don't like, but them is like the mainstream label back people, and it's like if you want to be like that, then at that point it's like you just doing it for the money, which is cool. Like I'm not knocking that. Like this is a at the end of the day, it's still a job, no matter how you feel about it. Like
Oh
whether
yeah,
it's
it's a business.
yeah, it's a business. Like once I started running my music as like a business, I had like my manager, Emosa, Evelyn, all these people with me. I started seeing more success. And if you don't treat it like a business, you're not gonna get too far. You gotta move properly. You gotta move smart. You're gonna get finessed because the music industry is slimy. It's bad. It's been a
So
lot of situations to get in and out of.
right. I'm gonna switch gears on it. So like, what's your day to day life? You know, since you're not working a 9 to 5, I'm sure you're not working a 9 to 5, right? So what is your day to day life now on the regular? Like what you doing on the basis right now? Since music is your full time.
I record right here. I be chilling. I be with my girl. That's right there. And if I'm not recording or I'm not with my girl, then I'm talking to Emosa and Evelyn about what we can market or what's next. Whether we
Right.
talking to like you content creators or whatever. It's just at this point in my life, it's just all about like make sure I'm first priority, make sure I'm happy, make sure I'm at peace, make sure I'm praying consistently, and then the step after that is like what can I do to advance my business? Because my day to day life, like a day in the life for me is like I wake up, get out this bed right here, brush my teeth, get ready, and then like it's just different every single day. Like I kind of just go with the flow of the day. Like if it's nice outside, I'm gonna go to the pool. If it's not nice out, I'm gonna record or some shit. Like
How long you be recording though? Like how long you can record? How many songs you making a day?
I ain't never made more than one song in a day. I don't understand. Artists be like, I done made 20 songs. I made 10 songs.
Damn, that's a whole album.
Like Nick, I ain't never made more than one song in a day. More than completed half a song in a day, and I ain't even about to cap. Like I'm so. Like I got all the lyrics in my brain. Lyrics come like I think about some shit I've been through. I say it in a creative way, and it's easy to do that. But like I mix and master all my own music. I do everything by myself. So when I'm in the studio, it's like, and I go bar for bar, and I'll re-say the same bar like 100 times. So I like how it sounds, and like I really want to make sure my music is perfect for me. Like some people ain't gonna like my music, but if I release something, it was perfect to me, and it's like I can't. I mean, I can't wait for the future to work with like the best engineers and like
But you making good. But you get making good money right now, though, man. You can hire somebody now. You can hire some top quality engineers right now. You don't have to
yeah,
be doing it
it's
because
kind
you
of
can't
it's
do everything. But wait a minute though, man. You can't do everything if you the artist because you gonna get burnt out.
see that's also like if you get burnt out from music, then like because like I I could sit here and try to work on one song for like 8 hours straight and I get burnt out. Like, but it took me that long to make one song. But it's because like when it comes to music, I'm a perfectionist. With anything else, I'm lazy. Like if I'm making my bed, this shit gonna be crooked, wrinkly, whatever. But if I'm making a song, then it's like I love that. Like if you love it, you're gonna take care of it. Just with anything else. So it's like I wouldn't even say I'll get burnt out. If anything, if I work with or hire like the best engineers or something, I ain't about to just let them do the song. I want to see how they doing and what makes them so good because I want to be able to do that shit too. Cause like I'm a
Right.
music, like care about the
So you
music
believe in quality over quantity, what you're saying.
for sure. Yeah, I feel like everybody should. If you're doing quantity, then what is you doing? Unless you like
Well,
little pump, then like quantity, cause like
well, well, Gucci Mane and Wayne was putting out a bunch of music in their prime, and I feel like they're legendary artists, but some of the quality was terrible, up to their standards.
Lil Wayne, Goat, Gucci Mane, he he got
Trap go.
legend status. But yeah, shit gotta give credit to Lil Wayne. He was 2002. He was my favorite rapper at a point in
Even the
time.
Migos were putting out a bunch of music at one point. I'm like, the quality is terrible, but they're putting it out. So I mean, people gonna fuck with it.
Yeah, I mean, like even the word terrible, everything is subjective in music. So it's like if they like that shit, put it out. If you don't like it, what is you even recording it for? If you don't like something and you keep it, that's the thing. Like if somebody don't like one of my songs, but like I got choked up recording it and I felt that shit, then I'm gonna put it out. Like I don't know. All I know is yeah, nah. I just nah. Yeah, with me, I can't record more than one song in a day because I'm a perfectionist. But
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, everybody can't spit them out, but it's all about having good quality music. I'd rather for you to have 20 songs that 15 of them that I fuck with than you have goddamn only put 30,000 songs out and only fuck with 5 of them though. So,
right.
right, right. Well, in the music industry, it's like, is it everything you hope for so far? Is it everything that you wanted? Because as a kid watching something, you don't see the whole bigger picture, and you idolize the people. Like, are you getting a taste of it? You kind of, are you seeing the real thing now, or what it's like?
So as far as like the music industry itself, I'm strictly independent. I ain't had to run into none like where you see all these conspiracy theories and shit where it's like, oh, you had to do this, you had to do
The
that.
Illuminati.
Yeah, like I don't know. I definitely heard and seen some weird shit, had some sideways offers, but it's just shit we don't respond to. Like I don't know. As far as any kid watching this or that sees this in the future or whatever, make sure you just move and calculated. Like if you're talented with music, just know that you gotta treat it like a business. Like it don't matter if you make the best song ever. If you don't market it the right way and nobody hears it, the best song ever is worthless. Unless I mean, it can mean something to you, but as far as if you want it to be an income, you have to treat it like a business. So like anybody watching this that wants to be a part of the music industry, it ain't no reason why you shouldn't. Like if you, oh well, I want to be in school to be safe or whatever. Like with me, I was like, I ain't about to be like, cause like if this is a quote where it's like you don't want to ruin somebody's future because if I said some shit like if you have school as a backup option, then you don't believe in yourself, and then all these niggas jump out of school because they believe in themselves and then they don't make it. It's like damn, like you should have kept school as a backup option, but it's like make sure you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Like if you really good at music, make songs, drop songs, market yourself, budget your time out wisely. But make sure you still got a 9 to 5. Make sure you maybe enrolled in some classes, like start a business, do something else also, like and go get a sales job. The best thing I ever did was get a sales job. You meet so many people, all of this shit. Like I had to, you get you. Everyone says 99% of people say no to you. Go watch a David Goggins or Kobe Bryant motivational video, and you go straight back to your sales job and da 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 da. It's like all about like working through shit. Like, can you persevere or is you a bitch? Like, can you really like if you trying to make a song and you post that shit and it get 10 plays, are you gonna make another song and post it and perfect it like you did the last song? Like when I dropped Violent Dreams, Beautiful Nightmares, that shit had like 100 views for like
Right,
8 months.
right.
It took 8 months to get like 100 streams. Now that I dropped Meltdown and I'm Still Crazy, people on Violent Dreams, Beautiful Nightmares, them songs getting close to seven digits. It's because I kept making music because it was like true to me. Like it wasn't even about the numbers. It was like I'm getting this shit off my chest. So as long as you treating your music like you care about it and then you market it correctly, then there's no reason to not be a part of the music industry. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. Because even when I started getting a lot of money and a lot of success, I was still in school. I didn't drop out of school until like a few weeks ago.
Wait. You dropped out of college. You finished high school, right?
Yeah, I finished high school.
Okay, okay. But when should somebody quit though? When is enough though? A lot of people saying never give up, keep going, and whatever case may be. But when is enough? You got to give up though.
When you die.
Okay. So you believe it's okay for a 35 or 40-year-old rapper to pursue the music industry even when they haven't reached success?
Yeah. Because Jay-Z, I mean, Jay-Z was successful before, but he pushing 50. He still makes songs. Like, it's a market for everybody. It's people that's 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, they still listen to music. Like, everybody in the world listens to music. Like, make music and put it out. Try to market it. If people make fun of you, it don't matter. Like, but I feel like the emotions rule the world, but a lot of people they let opinions rule their world, and that's where people fuck up. If you 50 years old and you feel like you can make music, and you feel like you can make music that people will like, then make music. Cause I I was in a when I did have a 9 to 5, I was talking to this girl in the van, and she was like, I want to be a model, but I'm too old now. I'm 30. I'm like, damn. Imagine if you was 40 years old and or yeah. Imagine you was 40 years old, and then you looking back like, damn, if I was 30, imagine I took this shit serious for the next 10 years. What position could I be in? Then a 50-year-old that wants to be 40, or yeah, and then a 60-year-old that wants to be 50, then a 70-year-old that wants to be 60. Like time ticks, but it don't matter what age you get to. It's always like you still got 5 or 10 years. You could just commit yourself to something, and then by the time you're that age, instead of looking back, you just good to go. Like even if you suck at what you do, if you want to do that shit, keep trying. Like that's why I said
I,
earlier, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
look, listen, man. I hear what you're saying though, man. But I believe this right here, man. Some people got to let it go, man. You got to know when to let it go. I believe in 30. I got the rule. If you've been rapping since you've been a teenager until you get 30 and you've seen no success, no window, give it up, bro. Maybe it ain't for you. Do something else, man. Get a day job because the night job ain't cutting it. But that's just my opinion.
All right,
It's too many. But listen to me. Listen carefully. It's too many people trying to be in the music industry or be in the spotlight. But we need so many engineers. We need plumbers. We need police officers, doctors, lawyers, and etc. But everybody want to be an artist right now because this pipe dream. And somebody said you can do it. Yes, you can. That's bullshit.
shit. I mean, if you're not, as long as you happy, if you making music, like if you 30 years old, you ain't had no success, but you happy and you still got a regular job, or if you could be a plumber and still drop music, like you don't have to give up. Like market yourself. You obviously doing something wrong because how have you been rapping for 10 years and nobody's
Maybe
listening
you're
to
just
you?
not good enough.
Yeah, you
What
definitely
happened to
gotta hear
that?
the
You're not
music.
talented
Like
enough.
you gotta hear the music. Like you can't be a dumbass. But that don't mean you gotta like you gotta know. Like maybe go get some rap lessons, go get some vocal lessons, do something. But giving up for real is like you a hoe. If you give
Okay.
up, you a
Uh,
hoe.
I got a couple more for you. So are you and your girl ready for the success? Is your girl ready for the success that you about to experience? Because I know you talented. Because I seen this guy tweet about you, and I was like, I gotta get him on my platform. Do you feel like she's ready for the success? Because usually when somebody's like at this level on the come up and they get successful or whatever the case may be, they girl leave them, and they get other women, and they get the groupies or whatever the case may be. Is that gonna be that same situation with you, or you gonna stay down with your day one?
Naughty ain't going nowhere. We good.
Okay. Facts.
We
Do you
good.
got a lot of women coming at you, like groupies in your DMs, throwing themselves at you, giving you their number or whatever?
I mean, like, yeah, it's not nobody that I would pay attention to or entertain. No, you always gonna have that. Like, I don't know. I had somebody had just DM me. It was on Twitter. They was like, "Oh, this girl's your biggest fan." blah 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 blah. I was like, I wanted to respond to him because he was like a real genuine dude. Fuck with my music, and I fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, I think I responded, and I was just like, I don't care, but I appreciate you, bro. Like, I see what you be saying about my stuff. Like, I fuck with you. As far as the girls, it's like I don't know. It's hard to comment on it because I don't be paying attention to them. I ain't gonna lie. My girl, loyal. She bad. She got her own dreams and goals. She got a lot of success in school. She got everything I want. So it ain't really nobody else on my mind. I don't got no celebrity crushes. I don't be doing none of that. I'm just chilling.
Gotcha. Hey, man, you know, I'm rooting for y'all though, man. How long y'all been together?
I asked her to be my girlfriend officially March 21st, 2021. But we met in like 2016 at the gym.
Facts. Hey, man. No, hey, I'm rooting for y'all. You know, I want to see y'all make it though, man, because you know, I want to see y'all make it though, whatever the case may be, man. You
Yeah,
know,
that would be
do she
raw.
want to rap too, or she just like being in the background?
She too shy. She don't want to be nothing but regular, and just she want
Yeah.
to be a dentist, and that's it. She don't want to be in no spotlight or nothing.
When you go out in public though, are you like a celebrity? Do people want to take pictures with you? Do they want to get a hug from you females or guys that you up? Are
So
you well known in your city?
yeah, it's definitely getting to that point. I just went to this little party with my girl. People asked to take pictures. Well, I mean, like pretty much every party I go to with my girl, people want to take pictures. When we be sitting in a restaurant, somebody will take a picture of us. Been at the mall and like people will record me, shit like that. But it's like it used to bother me. I used to like want to say something to them, but then I had to realize like I'm kind of asking for shit like that. I'm, like marketing my music, like
Right. You rather be any labels reaching out to you too?
yeah. I haven't
Can you give us
responded to anything like that.
can you give us any names?
Um, I don't think I should.
Why you know you should give us names, man. Hey man, this
Other labels, nah. Ever since like
Def Jam. I'm gonna say some names and you just nod your head. You just give me like that right there.
I can't, bro. Don't even do it. I ain't trying to ruin.
Facts. Okay. Right. What you about to say?
Nah, I just said I ain't even trying to ruin nothing. Did you?
Okay.
In that little link from originally, did you want to ask something about like the something to do with relationships and shit like that? That's like my niche on TikTok. If we want
Facts. Yeah, man. I can definitely gonna get to that though too.
to.
I got a couple more too. About a couple more, about 3, 4 more. But I was about to say, what are some green flags in relationships that for people who should, when they're looking for a relationship, what are some green flags?
Green flags, like when you first start talking to a girl, like what should you look for?
Yeah.
All right, shit. Number one, where did you meet her at? This is the
Oh,
biggest thing. Like when niggas looking for a girlfriend, like why did you go into the club to look for a girlfriend? Like if you want to look for a girlfriend, go to like a coffee shop or a library or some shit if you want a girlfriend.
Walmart.
That's 50-50. Walmart 50-50, cuz. But if you want to go look for like a
Go
relate
to church.
church, actually I don't know about church. Church
Hey, they
girls
say the
be the
biggest
most
freaks
low
is
key,
church. What preacher
freakiest
said? I
motherfuckers.
know she was a freak. She grew up in church, so I don't know
Yeah,
about that.
church girls be the most undercover. Like, take your ass to the library, a girl that study, but don't just go see her there one time. Go like consistently at the same time. If she be at the library Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 4 p.m., then like, okay, she responsible. Like, you want to find a girl that's like, yeah, responsible. How does she talk to her family? I mean, shit, I ain't gonna lie, this might be bad to say, but other people's opinions that's close to her, you gotta think about some shit like that. And then a red flag is like, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it, man. It's Jay Reed. Don't do me like that.
Nah, look,
Come
like,
on now, man. It's me.
it's
It's
it's a
me,
lot of
man. Come
it's a
on,
lot
man.
of it's a lot of exceptions out there. But this is like a psychology based statement, so can't nobody get mad at me. It's like if she has a bad relationship with her like father, or if she like is completely absent, that is something you gotta like take into account. Like daddy issues be bad. Like it's same for a guy. Like mommy issues, daddy issues. It all affects people. Like, but I feel like relationships with your family are important, and I just feel like the absence of like a father figure in like a young woman's childhood really plays like it plays a role in relationships when she gets older.
I agree. I agree. A relationship with a parent is very, very, very paramount. It's very highly important. It's vital, especially how she treat her father. Because she got daddy issues, most likely she gonna have issues with you. But that's why I feel like therapy and counseling is so important. Uh, God, that's a good thing right there. Do you feel like if somebody rapping, they should get a girlfriend? Because don't you feel like a girlfriend can distract them, or you feel like a girlfriend can encourage them? Which one would you say about that?
It kind of just depends on what you're ready for. Like me, it's easy for me to be loyal to my girl. Can't nobody ever just come out the blue and say like, I ain't never cheated on my girl. I can say that confidently. Um, it just depends. Like if you ready for a relationship and you know like you're not gonna be tempted by like groupies and shit, then get a girl. But if
Mm-hmm.
you feel like nah, I want to live this rock star life and shit, then don't have a girlfriend. But as far as like having a girlfriend, if you are a loyal man, it'll keep you out of trouble.
Gotcha, gotcha. So, do you feel like you should post your relationship on social media? Because I don't know if you post your girl on social media or not, dude.
Not on SFET.
Okay.
Not from
You
that.
you believe in posting? You believe in posting your relationship because that can invite a whole lot of problems right there with internet trolls and shit.
If I post Nadia on my man, I ain't gonna tag her or nothing. Just because like when I used to do that, a lot of people would be in her comments like, ever since he started dating you, he stopped dropping music, and you're this and you're that, and he used to talk to this girl, and oh, your boyfriend is this, or I love your boyfriend. Like it's just unnecessary shit. She don't need like just like nobody likes seeing that shit. Like, but I'll show my girl off. Like I love my girl, but as far as tagging her, I ain't about to do shit like that no more. I stopped. I at a point in time I was like I'm only gonna follow my girl, and then I was like nah, because people be going through my following. So I just like the least amount of people. I want everybody to know about shit. I want everybody to know I'm in a relationship. But as far as being able to find and access my girl and put things she can see, I don't really want her like that
Right,
because
right.
she's shy and
I'm
shit.
a I'm a very private person. I don't believe in posting a relationship on social media. That's just my personal opinion. I like to move in silence. I'm just OG style, whatever the case
As
may
long
be.
as
But
you're
hey,
not cheating, it don't matter.
but I mean, yeah, everybody got their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever works for y'all. You know what I mean? Uh, whatever works for y'all. Do you have in the studio with you helping? Did she help you write rhymes or whatever?
Nah, my girl like Latin music. She ain't no English. My girl been in America for like 10 years. She don't listen to no rap music. She listen to the songs I make for her. Outside of that, she listen to Bad Bunny.
Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Fact, big fact. Do you feel like a lot of people compare their lives on social media to other people?
Do what?
Do you feel like a lot of people compare their lives with other people on social media?
Oh, compare their lives, yeah, and that shit'll put you in a hole because people on social media, that's not really how they live. Like they'll post a picture, whether it's photoshopping their body or posting pictures of places they ain't been to, or like they're smiling in all their pictures, but it's gonna make you feel left out. Like, damn, why are these people happy and I'm not? Because it's more common. Unfortunately, it's more common to be unhappy nowadays. So when you're on social media and everybody happy, that shit gonna make you feel worse. When really that's not even true for them either. They
Is,
probably
is it healthy?
true.
Is there a healthy balance of how long somebody should be on social media each day?
Shit, yeah, definitely watch your screen time. Because if you're not on your phone making money, then get off your phone and go make some money. Like
Right.
you gotta do something. Like if your business is ran through your phone, your screen time should be high. But if you just on your phone to be on your phone, then like and you struggling or your mental health is bad or you smell bad or your grades bad or you broke, you tripping.
Thanks. 'Cause I feel like a lot of people compare their lives with these celebrities and these people they follow on social media, and they feel like they got it or whatever, and they think they rich or they think they lit or whatever, and they trying to be popping, but really they depressed and they sad or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, what are you doing? Though? Like you said, if you ain't making no money, what the fuck are you doing on that shit? Like,
All right.
if you ain't popping on it though. But I read another quote earlier today. He said, social media is training us to compare our lives instead of appreciating everything we are. No wonder why everybody's depressed.
With that quote, I mean, yeah, facts. Everybody want to be somebody else, or everybody want to have a life that is hard to obtain because social media it just glamorizes that shit. It's the same thing as like people that's not from the hood. They want to be from the hood because the hood is glamorized in hip hop culture. Like everybody want to be something else, and nobody like it. Just if people just focus on themselves, like how good can you make your body look? How what's the next level you can reach at what you love to do? Like it's people I don't know. It's just like, yeah, that's all I got for that.
Right. I agree. I agree. Uh, you ever compare yourself to people with social media? Do you ever like look at these other artists who big or whatever and be like, damn, I need to do what they doing, or do you get in that comparison contest?
No, I ain't never felt like I wanted to, like, oh, how did he do that? I don't know. Like, I feel like the shit I be saying in my songs is a very unique lane. Like, I'm very vulnerable and very expressive in my tracks. And I know that limits, like, I know I can't put this shit on the radio that I be saying, like, but it's my
Wait a minute.
therapy. It's my therapy. Like, it's not about like mainstream success in radio for me right now. It was about like feeling better, and then
Do
just
you really feel like radio really matters though? Because you 21, I'm 24, 25, man, 25. Do you really feel like radio really matter anymore? Or
I
it's all about
think
Spotify and being on playlists?
playlists. Look, all right. So when it comes to radio, people like Kendrick Lamar and shit like that shit is huge because when you think radio, don't just think about the car. You gotta think about like theme parks, bathrooms, elevators. Like it's songs by Kid Cudi and Kendrick Lamar and people like that where it's like I never went on Apple Music and Spotify to listen to those songs, but I know every single word to them songs because of radio. And then when you get older, like I heard them songs when I was like 12, but now when I'm 21 and I hear that beat or I hear them lyrics, it's iconic because of radio, and that comes with budget, which was because of earlier in our conversation. So it's like when you're trying to create that guy, like somebody like Kendrick Lamar, you need the radio. You need that. You need that type of shit. But if you're just trying to make money, like if you're doing what I'm doing right now, like $28,000 in a month is really good. And I didn't get on the radio a single time. But I'm not iconic like Kendrick Lamar and Kid Cudi and them yet.
You
But I
talking about legendary people right now. You talking about household names
right,
that they
like I respect all of them artists. Yeah, I respect every single one of them artists, but I've never like I don't hold on,
yeah.
I've never like went to I don't know the people that I like listening to that's outside of hip hop, like I don't know, like Michael Jackson, Georgia Smith, all of these people. But when it comes to like people in hip hop like Kendrick Lamar, Kid Cudi, I I know all of the words to all of their like a lot of their songs, but like as far as like day to day listening or like Apple Music or Spotify, it wasn't because I was going out and searching for them. It's because they was on the radio and shit. Like, or I was at Kings Island and that shit was playing through the speakers while I was on a roller coaster, and like you just saying the songs. You after a while you just find yourself saying the words, shit
Right.
like that.
Right. We're gonna switch gears. Right. Got a couple more for you before I let you go. About three more. Like who you feel like the prize in the relationship, the man or the woman?
The prize in a relationship. Shit, as far as one person being the prize, if you're looking at it like only one of y'all is the prize, then your relationship gonna fail. Like that should just sound like one-sided love to me. Like if I'm not the prize and my girl is the prize, then it's like I gotta do all this stuff for her because da 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 because she deserves it and she's above me, or vice versa. Like I'm above her and I'm the prize, then it's like one person gotta work harder than the other. I don't think neither person is the prize, or if they not both the prize, then neither of them the prize. For real, for real.
Right. Right. What you think the difference between somebody settling and somebody compromising? Because a lot of people, especially females, say they don't want to settle or whatever the case may be. So what's
I
the difference
feel
between
like
settling and compromising?
if you're trying to settle, bro, my dog trying to bite me and shit.
What kind of dog that is, fam?
Yeah, husky, a Pomeranian mix. His name's Sky. He
Oh
tweaking.
shit, that's lit.
All right, between compromising and settling. What up? Between compromising and settling. If somebody's gonna compromise, I feel like the difference between compromising and settling is like if you're gonna settle, then this shit fucking me up. I ain't gonna lie. This guy fucking me
Yeah,
up.
shit, man. Goddamn beating you up right now.
Right. Like, can't let me focus.
All right, focus on me. Let me get squeeze this one out you. Let me squeeze two more out you.
Right.
Squeeze that one out you right quick.
If you feel like you have to settle, then honestly, I don't think you should be with that person. And if you feel like you have to compromise, like, well, they don't have this, this, and this, but it'll do, then you probably shouldn't be with that person. You gotta feel like if I don't know if it's rare to feel like somebody is the one, but like if you don't feel like that, then you setting yourself up for failure. Like you're not gonna be happy in the future if you feel like you settling with somebody.
But nobody's got everything. Nobody's perfect though. Everybody got flaws. That person got flaws, and the person they gonna be with got flaws. Both of
See,
y'all gonna have
that's the
flaws.
thing.
So
Like
nobody's gonna find this perfect person.
I,
It's
I,
unreal.
I swear I mean this. I promise I mean this. But I don't. When I think about my girl, I don't think she missing nothing. It's not like I settled like the way she look, the way she act, the way she talk, the way she is.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing where I'm like, well, this other girl used to, or this da 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 da. It's like I'm good, and I know that she feel. I'm confident that she feel the same way I do. So like I'm cool. Me and my girl ain't. Ever since I asked her to be my girl, we ain't broke up or nothing. Like we good. Like when I said earlier we good, like I meant that. Like we good.
Fact.
Communication, like shit. This is where people be fucking up. Like if you're in an argument or something, it's like people be trying to fix their relationship problems right away. Versus like I don't know. You gotta like wait a minute. Like once you feel better, if you're able, like as a man, see that's where like masculine energy and feminine energy come into play. Like as a man, the way you approach your girl, it's like you got to be calm and shit. When after, like, give her time to feel better yourself. Because what a lot of people do, they make decisions out of like emotions and shit, and that's where people fuck up.
Facts. I feel like right. Sound like you want to marry her though, man.
I am. I know I am.
Shit. I mean, that's dope though, man. I'm glad to see young people want to get married though, man. I'm glad to see that shit. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see new love. I want to see people in love, man. Because everybody nowadays want to be thoughts and city boys and city girls. I'm glad to see people in love, man. I want to see love.
Yeah, it's the new way.
Say, do you like you ever get called by people online or whatever the case may be saying you pussy whip or he's simping or he's a sucker for love? You ever get called that shit?
I ain't never seen that before.
Right.
Honestly.
Say,
I mean, shit, yeah, the TikTok, that shit got like 22,000 comments. It ain't, I ain't seen nothing like that. It's just like, if I was a simp or if I was pussy whip, it's one sided. I don't do all of this for her because of how she look or how she act. I mean, like how she act, part of it. But I do all of this stuff for her, and I talk like this about her because she do the same shit for me. And like we ain't folded on each other. We got a lot of boundaries set that are like we ain't broke or went against. Like yeah,
Facts, facts. I got one more. Like, do you feel like the most disrespect is in music when it comes to women? Because a lot of women say they're not being respected, protect black women, but when it comes to rap music, whatever, they disrespect women all the time. You feel like it's still the same as like disrespect or whatever, or it's just music. You
or
take it as
like calling like girls like females and bitches and
hoes, bitches, sluts, and all that good shit. Because I say this all the time. If you want to disrespect a woman, put it in the song.
shit. I think that like it's a difference. What are you talking about? Like I don't I ain't I don't know. When it comes to disrespecting women as a whole, it's not like it's not like you about to go call your mom like or like your sister or your family or I don't know. Shit, it's just at this point it's just a widely used term. It fit the rap genre. When it comes to disrespecting women in the rap music, like by saying bitches and shit. I mean, I do it. I say it. I'll be like bitches this, bitches that. But what I'm saying, I'm
Or
talking.
thoughts. Or thoughts.
I ain't never said that one. But I be yeah, like you said, I ain't about to stop doing it. It's not like I'm not about to disrespect nobody. I'm a very respectful person.
It's just entertainment, though. That's how I look
Yeah,
at it. Entertainment, though.
it sound good. It makes sense
Right,
to say,
right, right.
especially what I'm talking about. Like the shit I be saying in my songs. She just might be a bitch. Like she just might be a hoe. Like I ain't. All my songs is crazy. I ain't about to not say something. As long as I meant it, then I'm cool with it. If I call somebody a bitch or something in my song, or I say hoe, I meant that. I ain't. It's not like I'm talking about Oprah or something. I'm talking about bitches.
Right. Then you got some guys that want to be gangster in their music, and I have no problem with it. Do you feel like that's a good look or bad look too? They want to live what's in their rhymes and shit.
I mean, as long as you really like that, you can say it. But if at the end of the day, it's been things where people want to like refrain. Where I feel like we done slow down. Like I talked to my management, they like songs like Run From Bam and Rock Out Part 2 and 3 and shit. Like you can express how you feel, but maybe you should be like just because like we talented, we want to be big. Maybe we should like stay away from that image just because like I mean I'm yeah, the only reason we would stay away from like saying shit like that is for like the radio or like awards and Disney Channel and like how big do we want to get? And it's like if you talk about shit like that, you limit yourself. So I feel like if you really live like that, go ahead and say it, but you just gotta be conscious of you're gonna limit yourself if you take that route.
Fact. I think you're gonna miss out on some endorsements, or whatever. You got to clean the act up a little bit, unless you can be like a 50 Cent or whatever the case may be, or Jay-Z or whatever the case may be, and be just straight business savvy or a puppy.
Right.
But
Well, yeah, with like 50 Cent, like his movies and shit, it's like that fit the image of that. Like he getting shot at in the movies, he fight, shoot people in the movies. Like his music matches that. But he also got like comedy movies. So like you can kind of do whatever you want. It's just like, well, I mean, 50 Cent in them is different. Like even when they make hard songs, it's like it's still mainstream sounding. But niggas nowadays they saying niggas names that they killed. Like they you get that's not like you can't put
and they
that.
getting indicted on their lyrics.
Yeah, like you can't put that in a movie. Like it's people losing sponsorships and endorsements over shit like that. Which is not even like I care about that. Like if I feel like something is bothering me, then I'm gonna say it in my song. Or if I feel like however I feel, I'm gonna say it because like music didn't start for me as a way to make money. It started as therapy, and I'm not gonna get away from that because then I'm setting myself up to be unhappy with my career
Right.
choice.
And another thing that fucks people up is cancel culture too. But do you feel like you got the term trophy wife though? Feel like you got like a trophy wife, or you like that term?
I for sure got a trophy. Yeah. That's
But
my
don't you feel like that's bad? Because trophies get put away and they get on the shelf and they get dusty and you discard.
yeah on the
You
shelf.
like that term, or you feel like that's a bad term, though?
See, that's my trophy right here. I got it on the shelf. If it get dusty, I'm gonna wipe it off. If it get dusty, I'm gonna clean it.
Right, right, right,
It
right.
depends
Do
on
y'all
how
have
you
sex
treat
in
your
your music?
trophy.
You said what?
I said it depends on how you treat your trophy. You gotta shine it, dust it. Feel me? Make that motherfucker shiny.
Facts. Do y'all have sex to y'all music though? Do your music?
Nah,
Facts,
to my
facts. Do you
music,
make music about?
you can't. Nobody can have sex to my music. You gonna be in there crying. That ain't no.
Okay.
That ain't no.
Right,
That ain't no. That ain't the vibe for that.
right, right, right. Do you be making music about her, or do you try to make music about her? Or does she ask you to make music about her?
She don't ask. My biggest song is about her. It's called Nadia. Her name is Nadia. Like I made a TikTok about it. The TikTok got like 3.2 million views, and then her song on Apple right now got like 1.4 million. So, and it's called Nadia. She didn't ask me to make it, but yeah. And then I made a song in Spanish because of her. I've been trying to learn Spanish to talk to her family.
Right, that's dope. That's dope. No, this is the last one. Do you believe if somebody looks good or whatever, they have an easy life, and if they ugly, they have a hard life?
Looking good definitely come with privileges, but like that shit, life ain't fair. So
Mm.
that's all. If you look good, shit gonna be easy. You gonna be able to make more sales. You gonna get more likes. If you ugly, you gotta really be talented for real.
Right. That's how the music industry was back in the day, especially with females. They ain't have a banging body or a fat ass or a twerk, but they can fucking rap.
Right.
Or
Or I
whatever.
guess if you ugly, you don't gotta be talented, but you gotta be good at marketing.
Mm.
Like you gotta market yourself in a different way. Like instead of like yo sex appeal or appearance, you can go do some antics. Like antics just ain't my thing though. My shit gotta be authentic. Like
You can't be on that Soldier Boy shit, ain't it?
what he be doing? What you mean? Like
Like Soldier Boy just goes the fuck off. I don't know if you pay attention to the internet the last couple of years, but he's just fucking
oh yeah,
huge
he be
troll.
calling out everything. Soldier Boy. Soldier
Big
Boy
Draco.
be
That's Big
my guy.
Draco. Facts.
I
But
guess like
you see that a
dating,
lot though.
I wore a diaper, shit like that. Like I don't really think I could do shit like that for myself to promote myself. I'd rather stay as a smaller artist, put a diaper on. But that's kind of like in his name and shit. Like I don't know. I just can't see myself getting too out of character to promote or market myself
Right. You ain't clout chasing.
ever.
Clout chasing. I mean, hey man, clout. Hey, Young Thug said it best, man. Clout chasing don't pay the bills. So you can clout chase all you want, ain't paying no damn bills. Goddamn.
Yeah, I
So
mean shit. It might pay the bills, but it is they. If you cloud chasing and you able to convert that shit into bread, then it's just like how that shit ain't gonna last though because even like I don't know, I ain't about to speak on nobody like 6ix9ine, Lil Pump, but it's like J Cole has said it in that one song. Um, like one day your fans gonna grow up, money gonna slow up, they gonna show up. Like if you're not authentic and your music don't have substance, you can only be on top for so long. And it's like unless like I said, like you marketing yourself the right way or you got the right sponsorships. But even then, it's like, how long can people listen to you talk about how good your life is when their life is not the same? Like, if you have
I
a
call
good
that
day,
bubblegum pop. I call that bubblegum rap music. When rappers talk about cars and Bentleys and hoes and shit, they end up with swag rap or bubblegum rap music right there. So
yeah,
they ain't really hold no substance. Right now it's a recession. So people getting tired of hearing that bullshit. They want to hear about something they're going through, I think.
yeah, I agree. And it's like you could definitely have a variety. Like my main image, like when you hear SFE tape, you think like he's fucked up. You don't think like, oh, he talk about money and cars and clothes and hoes, da 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 da. Da. But it's like I still have definitely mentioned and said shit like that because that's how I was feeling that day. But it's like a
Fact.
day to day basis, like depression. Like a lot of people with depression, like if you ask them like what's wrong, they don't know. because depression is a chemical imbalance in your brain. Sometimes you don't have a reason why you feel fucked up. It's just like, um, yeah, and that's the part that make you like insane because it's like if you can't pinpoint your problem, shit just fuck you up, just make you feel crazy.
Right, right, right. Uh, yeah, I just seen something that Bad Baby made over $50 million on OnlyFans. I don't know if you seen that.
I seen that.
You ever thought about doing OnlyFans with you and your girl? Because $50 million is a whole lot of fucking money. That's way more money than she was gonna make in that rap career and shit, and way more money than a whole lot of rappers. She richer than a whole lot of rappers. So you ever thought about doing that with you and your female? Start OnlyFans? Like fuck this shit, maybe we need to do this shit, baby.
I would never do that. Neither would she. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't never gonna be SFE tape. You ain't never gonna see SFE tape with an OnlyFans or no.
Facts. That's at least you got some integrity. I like that shit. You got integrity and morals.
I don't care if somebody was like, "We'll give you 50 mil to make one." I'd be like, "No, you damn near selling your soul."
Basically, bro, you basically giving up your soul for everything, bro. I
Yeah.
would never sell my soul, bro. Your soul is too valuable for money, man.
I had said before, if my soul is supposed to be worth anything I could possibly want, why would I sell it before I know what it's really worth? Like, let me
But you
wait.
hear, but you hear a lot of artists say never sell your soul, or goddamn, I feel like I done sold my soul, or I done fucked up. Like, what that shit mean to you for the most part? Do you feel like they done did some fucked up shit to get there, or they done fuck over somebody, cheat somebody? That what you get out of it?
It kind of depends on how spiritual you are because when it comes to selling your soul, a lot of people think you directly exchange your soul to the devil for fame. And a lot of other people feel like you sacrificing your happiness for fame, success, and to impress people. So, like, some people think like selling your soul is you're not happy doing what you're doing, but you're doing it to make money, and like you're not in control of your life, or the label owns your masters and your music. Then you sold your soul. But you can be an atheist and say that. But as far as selling your soul, I mean, it's a whole bunch of conspiracies like blood rituals, blood sacrifices, da 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 da.
Man, hey, we ain't gonna get into all that though. I don't believe in all that. You got some people believe in that shit. They ain't even got no high school diploma. They believe they sacrifice rats, gerbils, and goddamn spiders and all kind of shit.
I wish somebody would ask me to do some shit like that. I'd be like, nigga,
Whoa, 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 whoa. This is not that type of channel right here. Uh, this is not that type of show right here. But hey, man, I appreciate you having me on the platform. Would you like to sing for us before I let you go? Would you like to spit a freestyle for us?
I don't do that.
Okay, fast, fast. You got any shout outs or anything? I appreciate having you on.
No, I got no shout out. But hey, I'll shout
Hey,
out Jay
man,
Reed
it's a
though.
pleasure having.
Shout out Jay Reed. That's it. We coming up.
Hey man, we want to come up though, man. Much blessings to you, man. Much success. Hey man, I know you're gonna rock out on that show, man. I wish I could go there in person to see that shit, goddamn it. But unfortunately, due to my circumstances, I can't though. But I will be with you though. I'm gonna hit you up and say, man, I know you're gonna rock that bitch out.
For sure, man. Appreciate you having me on here.
Hey, man, you have a good one, man. We out.
Yo, yo.